Welcome, community, to Mornings with Miss Graham. My name is Patricia Freudenberg, also known as Patty, the CEO of Miss Graham, and we are here putting a new spin on mourning, and we are here to elevate and motivate and inspire, like me and my partner from Leaves Speak, Dr. Maria, and we want to create wellness while you're living in your dash, especially when you're going through one of the hardest things, the hardest thing I think anybody can go is coping with loss, whether it's new, it's about to happen, or it happened a long time ago. And so today we're talking about coping. And again, I brought up Leave Speak because that's somebody that I'm affiliated with and partnering with for another series that will be I'm not going to disclose too much. I'm going to keep it a surprise right now. I might have mentioned it before, but right now I just want to talk about the great works that Dr. Maria does and the great works that I am also learning myself, and that is becoming a death doula right here. This is part of my textbook. I printed it in sections so it's easier because it's hundreds of pages, and there's so much that a death doula does. And, it's about, learning how to cope with the whole idea of the transition of life, whether it's in preparation for that or, a lot of people will do wills, right? You do a will, and also, some people buy their plots, whether it's, a burial plot or a memorial that sometimes people have cremations, and there's all different forms, and a death doula also helps in those preparations. There's all different kinds of death doulas, and also even with pets, and that just really is an area that really touches my heart because I've always had pets and I've helped people cope without notifications. But when I realized that I could actually learn better, more structured ways to help people through that, guess what? I'm signing up, and I am in the process of getting my certification to be able to help people with those kinds of things. So again, I am here to share the wealth of knowledge, and legacy is a big thing, whether it's your legacy or remembering those that were here before us for one reason or another. It's the mysteries of life, right? So again, I could go a rabbit hole. You know me well. I could just keep going deeper and deeper. So let's go right back on course here. And I'm talking about Leaves Speak. So I do share these links that I found, and you will find that in my follow-up post. If you follow Miss Graham on all our socials, we have a link tree on our Twitter page. You Google Miss Graham and you'll follow our socials. Again, I will share the links to these affiliates. Another great way to cope is, just simply talking about it. You might not necessarily be into writing about it or maybe needing anybody to help you through the process, but sometimes just talking about it. So guess what? There is an affiliate that's called the Presents Network, okay? And they have a lot of shows from I Am Women, Cryptocurrency, but there is a show that is under that network that I am a proud sponsor of, or rather Miss Graham is a proud sponsor, and I am a co-host on that show, and there are a couple of different hosts on that show, but the founder is Marty Mangello, and my pleasure to co-host segments with him. And the show is called Goodbye, I Love You. That's the trademark name. And like I said, I on behalf of Mr. Graham, I am a proud sponsor. So I will also share the link to the Presents Network. And I am honored to co-host because the guests come on there, and guess what? They say goodbye, I love you. And sometimes in this particular series, Goodbye, I Love You, it's not always because they passed away. Sometimes it's because they're long lost, or they might have just left off on not as such a great note and they just want to get off their chest. Also, maybe goodbye, I love you, but I never met you. So we have a wonderful detective with FBI credentials, and definitely very, very good show. And I encourage you guys to check out all the Presents Network. Like I said, a proud co-host and sponsor of the show Goodbye, I Love You. So if you're interested in being our guest and saying goodbye to somebody dear to your heart that you just have to get it off your chest, contact me. Again, I'm all over Google, so just do Mr. Graham and see a subject so I know what you're talking about. Say goodbye, I love you, and I'll get the message, or somebody on our team will respond as soon as possible. I do ask to allow 24 hours to respond, but thank you so much for, wanting to be on our show in advance. So also today, it is coping, and you know what? I'm going to do something that is a little bit outside of my comfort zone, and that is ask. I like to share. I like to talk. Asking is a hard one, and I think that's hard for like most people. When you're a kid, I don't know, they're like just so amazing. They could just ask basically for anything. It's just so awesome. And for some reason, asking seems to put everybody out of a comfort zone for one reason or another. It's hard to ask, because I think the human side of us, we want to be able just to do it on our own. But guess what? We weren't meant to be put on this earth alone. So you know what? I'm going to ask you guys to help. Let's build Mr. Graham's platform for all of us to make it the best possible. Again, this is everyone's. Mr. Graham is everyone's, okay? So somehow it fell on my lap to create it and to start it. And, we are slowly building a team. I'm very proud to have some amazing people working side by side now. But let's just make it even better. It's all of ours. So I am asking, if you really believe in our mission, to support us, whether sharing, liking, and again, thank you to all those who are continuously encouraging and supporting and standing by us, because we do see what this does to people's hearts, living, and also the fact that we are paying tribute to those that have transitioned and passed on. Again, I'm going to stay on course because each week we talk on different topics, and I go under tribute, cope, and share to have like a directive. But again, it all kind of mixes together, okay? Because life is like that. It's not just one thing, It's like it's the whole kit and caboodle. So I do. Again, I would like to Mr. Graham app focus group. It's a private page, and I am the admin. So as long as you have like a profile, basically, and an interest to download Mr. Graham, it's free. Share a post, a comment, a screenshot. You can send a direct message to any of our socials, but you could also screenshot and email it. And guess what? You will receive one of a few gifts. Now, I have an array of gifts because I want to say thank you, because I want to hear from you. And again, Mr. Graham is different and it is new. So be mindful that we are ready to give more. And that's exactly what the focus group is about. So I'm asking you to come join us. It'd be great to see you. And these are one of the gifts, the Celebrate mugs. They're usually $24.99. I've been selling them for $19.99, especially with COVID. And, we are doing some promos for, buy one and get some extra more. Also, if you join our focus group, these are one of the gifts you may be receiving. And again, if you go on there and I see activity, I will be sharing how that happens, and it won't be long. Again, Here are our t-shirts in support of our mission. Mr. Graham, yeah, I'm gonna do an ask today. That's right. Today, I usually just share and say, hey, but today I'm asking. And you know where I got that idea from? This morning on Clubhouse. Okay, this is our t-shirt, Mr. Graham. And remember, I'm a Prosper for Purpose company also. So we contribute to causes as well. And again, we appreciate everybody. But this morning, I got the idea going over some scriptures. There is a beautiful room called the Lemonade Stand with Pastor Renee Bradford under the House of Creativity, which I am proudly also affiliated with. And we do birthday wishes for people that join and they're celebrating their birthday. But guess what? It's a live show. But guess what? On behalf of Mr. Graham, we sponsor the Birthdays in Heaven. And we remember creatives in heaven because it's under the House of Creativity. So we pick one creative that's celebrating a birthday in heaven, and we remember their legacy. So that happens in the House of Creativity in the morning on Clubhouse. I post it every day. Just join us. And guess what? If you join our focus group, another thing I'm giving away, which I have are invitations to Clubhouse. So now it's available for Android and Apple. It was always available for Apple first, but it's still a beta. So guess what? Join our focus group, and I will give you instructions on how to get an invitation, chance for an invitation. And again, this is first come, first serve, but it's basically, I'm just going to give it away right here. It's basically, you go on and you share something showing that you went on Mr. Graham, okay? And there you go. And the first one, and it goes in tier order like that. So in the order I'm presenting, it's the order it goes. And again, it's first come, first serve. And you could just see it for yourself. If you comment or create a post or share, it's right there. So it's, it's just easy peasy. So we got our mug, we got our t-shirt, we got our Clubhouse invitations. So you could go to that lemonade stand or the House of Creativity, under the House of Creativity. And again, even though it's a pastor and we do follow scriptures and we just ponder on them, and it's an hour, it's really non-denominational, I believe, because it's just about sharing, human experiences, and you could just take these verses metaphorically, but that's on you. But then the House of Creativity, it's all different rooms. They got the poetry room, they got the writing room, and sometimes they just open up rooms under hot topics. And again, come join us. So join our focus group. That's Miss You Graham app on Facebook, or let me know how I could guide you there if you can't seem to find it. Happy to share. And again, this is I showed this one. Then we got our mission slogan. Everyone wants to be remembered. That's right. That's our mission slogan. Because I don't know who could dispute this. I can't imagine like it's the mysteries of life. I can't imagine being on this earth and not wanting to be remembered, at least for like making good macaroni and cheese or tea. I don't know. I'm just saying. Again, thank you for joining us. I'm going to end with a quote today on remembering Judy Garland, which she just had a birthday recently again, and that is a birthday in heaven. Here goes. Judy Garland, quote, "Always be the first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of somebody else." All right, so that's all I got for you. Thank you, and I'll see you around.